How much you can change your life is actually crazy. And the speed as well. We're always led to believe like there's some really big task, it's going to take this long and it's going to be this and it's going to be that. But the reality of it is actually very different. It's actually all on you. Now, the reason I bring this up is because September 1st is tomorrow. 2 years ago tomorrow, I got qualified as a personal trainer. And then in November, so like 2 months after, I started working in a gym. Then from that working in a gym, from that November until the September of the next year, I was working in that gym, and then I moved to Spain. So that shows you how fucking quick it is. I literally got qualified, and less than a year later I lived in another country. That is so fucking mad. Imagine that. Don't need a job no more, just doing something that you love, and you're helping people to be their best self. What could be better? Exactly. So you lot have all got a massive head start on me because you don't have the obstacles that I had. You know, I had to lose 20 kilos, had to drop the drugs, had to drop the fucking mindset of just making fast money and being a criminal. And I really did have a lot of fucking barriers that I actually can't go into, but there was a lot of things holding me back. But I never used that as an excuse. What I did do was use that as fuel to say, I'm going to beat all this shit. Now, I ain't bringing you this story to brag and say, look at me. I'm bringing you this story to show you that if you actually set your intention and your heart on change, then that is what's going to happen. If you make it your mission, it's going to happen. But at the same time, if you make it your mission to destroy yourself, which was my previous one, and just, you know, bring yourself down, the drink, the drugs, the negative habits, then you're going to live on those low frequencies. You're going to live in that guilt and shame, and you're not going to get an outcome that you want. And I see this time in, time out. People living with results that they don't want, that they're not happy with, and then they're creating all these imaginary evils, and they're just creating more and more and more of this stuff that they don't want, and they can't see why. So let me bring the awareness to you. Where your attention goes, energy flows. So if you're constantly thinking of things that you don't want and then wondering why that you're creating them, it's not that you can tell the future, it's that you're creating them. So start aligning your thoughts with what you do want, and then start aligning your actions with what you do want, and then guess what? You're going to get what you want. It's really simple stuff. Don't be like these other self-development, personal development people that watch all the YouTube, they listen to all the stuff, and then they never take any action. I know too many guys like that. They know it all, but they've done nothing with it. To know and not to do is not to know. My friends, I've dropped a free training, nutrition, and daily structure. It's in the link below. It's free. It doesn't even ask you for your email. You just click the page and download it. Bosh. So there's no excuses. I've given you all the tools. You know what to do. You know what not to do. And then you got the free program below. So get to fucking work. I want to hear about the results. Let's go.